haven't enjoyed that walk for a long time. Excuse you.
Was this as close as a perfect game as you've seen for this team?
I don't know about perfect games. I think that we took our opportunities at the right moment. I thought we played ever so well. I asked the guys from the first minute to try and outrun them every inch of the field, and I think we did that tonight. It's a very, very pleasing result, obviously, after the way things have been going. I think we showed massive amount of character tonight. Mentally, after what happened to us at the weekend there, when everybody expected us to blow Toronto away for some reason. I keep saying that there's no easy games in MLS, and it's a very unpredictable league as you've seen tonight. We've played very well and beat a team that's possibly the best team in the country right now.
John, how good does it feel, John?
I'm not going to tell you a lie. It feels fantastic because I've stood up here for the last few weeks, giving you guys explanations and answers to questions, and sometimes very difficult questions. And you're questioning guys' character, you're questioning guys' fitness, and I've got to answer them questions. And it hurts me because them guys are working under me and they care very, very deeply about my players. But tonight, I think everybody connected with the Portland Timbers should be very, very proud of what the guys achieved tonight.
They didn't quite listen. I know no one's going to say that not having Jack Jewsbury on the field is a good thing. But do you think that you guys played harder in the run of play without his ability to hit set pieces?
Did you brush your hair back tonight like David Beckham?
I needed to keep my streak
going.
No,
that's a compliment.
I needed to keep my streak going and being the best looking guy in the stadium, and it was hard tonight.
Jeez, now I know you're on drugs as well. No, as I say, I think that Jack's been, that's why he's a skipper, he's been great for us, he's been influential. I think James Marcelin came in there and did a good job for us. I don't think there was one player on the field tonight that we couldn't say put in a fantastic performance, but you can't also forget what Jack Jewsbury's done for us from the start of the season to now, so he was missed. I don't doubt for a minute that if he played tonight there wouldn't be the same result.
So when did you know that Jack would be able to do?
This morning he came in for a fitness test with our trainer, and he was kind of running 60%, and he just felt that he was struggling a little bit. You always have the mentality that if you put him in and he pulls his hamstring and he's out for 6 weeks, it wasn't a good decision. We had no problem just saying, you know what, we can't push you, we can't take a chance with you. We'll start James tonight, and hopefully we get him back fit and able for the San Jose game this weekend.
John, if you would have said that you would hold them to no shots on goal in the first half, and Landon, I don't think, got a shot off. What does that say about the defense and how they played today?
Well, as I say, I think that a lot of the criticism in the last few weeks, the guys have really took it personally, and and I spoke to them a few times about the ability. If I didn't think they would have the ability, we wouldn't be here. Concentration at times has let us down. But Landon's a world-class player. David's a world-class player. They've been seen, done it. I think Landon, to be honest with you, is the best player in the country by a mile. Every time he gets on the ball, even at 3-0, I'm quaking in my shoes. We'll try to force him wide and just keep him out the middle of the field because he's so dangerous. So I think we did a great job of that. I think the guys were up to really, really prove a lot of people wrong that we could keep clean sheets. But now we have to enjoy it tonight and then look forward to the San Jose game at the weekend with the same mentality. You can get up for a bigger game and then drop a standard for a game you think you should win, which believe me, I don't think we should be going down to San Jose thinking just because of tonight that we'll win a game. It's another tough game to face.
How proud are you right now of your guys? You haven't won here in 2.5 months, and like you said, you believed in them. How proud are you tonight?
Well, we beat some quality teams here. We beat the Crew, who I believe are sitting at the top of the East. Should have beat New York. We pushed New York all the way. Beat Philadelphia, and Salt Lake. We beat some quality teams. But what we have to do now is follow this up with a real good performance this weekend. And as I say, it's a nice feeling. That was a nice walk from the locker room to here, knowing that you can relax a little bit and crack a joke or two and enjoy the moment.
How did Eddie Johnson?
You always ask me a question about you getting just because you look like David Beckham and your hands are the best looking guy in the stadium doesn't mean you can run the press conference.
I did eat pancakes this morning, which I like one. What happened with Eddie Johnson getting the concussion?
The staff came in after the warm up and said in the 5-on-5 he gets smashed in the side of the head with the ball, and he came out and stretched for a little while, tried to regroup, and he said, I've just got a little bit of a dull headache. He came into the locker room and I said to him, you good to go, you okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm fine. We then proceeded down to the medical room, took a little bit of a busy turn, and my assistant coach Amos came back to me and said, listen, he's not good to go. So put Kenny in there, and to be honest with you, I thought that was Kenny's best performance in a Portland Timbers uniform. I thought, especially in the first half, I thought he was dynamite.
One more, please. One more.
Vancouver, Toronto, the 2-0. You were furious about how the second half went. They kind of didn't listen to you. You said you didn't have to score a third goal, but they did. But talk about the difference this time with the lead.
Yeah, as I say, I think that at 2-0, I was trying to just, in the locker room, you're trying to say to them, listen, relax, pass the ball, keep the ball, don't force it unless you have to force it. Make them run. They've done a little bit of travelling this week. Make them run. We knew that they were going to possibly go to 3 at the back and flood the midfield and just leave guys high. Like at times they were sitting with a 4-2-4, just leaving Beckham wide and Landon wide. And you always run the risk of them punishing on your counter attack, but you can't fall back into a negative mindset where you're worrying too much about them. I always feel that if you play it forward, you get your fullbacks to join in, then Landon and David have got a decision to make. Do they hang high or do they track back? And tonight, fortunately for us, they were tracking back and we pulled them back into defensive areas where they didn't really want to be.
Thank you. Locker room's open.
Thanks, guys.